fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. So we're going to look at hydration in boxing. The first condition is dehydration. You don't want to be dehydrated in boxing. That affects your performance by 40 to 70%. The second is hyperhydration. You do not want to be retaining, especially your body, retaining too much water. You can have edemas, you can have stroke, you can have conditions where your body shuts down because of that. So let's get into the advantages of hydrating and hydration. Hydration, when it's done properly and when it is utilized well, keeps optimal performance for an athlete. Okay, it's extremely important in performance. Extremely. A lot of times when athletes are struggling to make weight for a boxing match, because of dehydration, their performance falls off and they get more fatigued and they get badly damaged in a fight. So hydration does optimize performance. Let's go into a few things about hydration. Okay, this video, by the way, is made in response to Bang Bang Bang, who is a subscriber to my channel. I wanted to shout out Bang Bang Bang. Thank you for the question. Now, here's a few things about hydration we need to go into immediately. Your body is made up of 70% water by mass. The organs retain water for different functions, and then there is water in your body that is a certain place where it is easy to expend it, to remove it. Water is removed by sweat, from respiration, and from urine and feces. And this water is the excess water which has been used and it is removed from the body. Now, when you are properly hydrated, this water is easily replenished and it is removed. This is the water that does not stay in the body. This is the water you want to utilize when you are losing weight. Boxers generally have problems making weight, especially if it's way below that expendable water level in their body. So you're not just losing water that's expendable, but you're also losing water that is important to be retained by your organs. When you have water that is being utilized by your muscles, by your fat, by your organs, and this water is being tampered with in weight loss, that's a serious problem. So, for instance, if you are someone who's a welterweight, but your walk around weight is somewhere around 165 pounds, okay? But you're a welterweight, which means you have to reach the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. By being properly hydrated, the expendable water may actually be that extra 18 pounds, which is a lot of water. So what some athletes do is they safely hyperhydrate. That is, they hydrate with electrolytes or the essential materials needed by the body so that they keep their blood pH a certain way. You need to have the proper counsel from someone who is in that field, whether they be a nutritionist, a health and conditioning coach, a medical practitioner, so that you have the correct balance of electrolytes that actually improves your performance. Here we have some different places where it's important to have a certain amount of water. Your brain needs to have a certain amount of water. Your heart, your muscles, your blood, your skin, your bones, your liver, your kidneys, etc. And here you have a chart that talks about some of the percentage of where the vital organs need to be in terms of water content. Now, why that's important is because if you don't have the proper electrolytes and so forth in your body, then that's where your performance declines, and that's where you can become exceptionally damaged by it. Here is another chart now showing how you can spike the amount of water in your diet. And here during a workout, it shows how much water is actually utilized. The line is the water. Now, there are different sports drinks which have electrolytes in them, which can help an athlete actually maintain that electrolyte balance. But in addition to that, while you're training and you're building up that water supply, you also have to have your balanced diet of materials, and remember, those have electrolytes in them as well. Now, you can't have too much electrolytes in your body either. Dehydration is where the pH and so on of the blood has changed because the electrolytes are too concentrated. and that causes damage to the body. So for losing weight, what you really want to have is your weight that's above that weight limit made up of disposable water. That's what you want to do. Whatever your walk around weight is, you want to be able to lose that water easily without damaging your body. That's what you want to happen. You want the water to be lost quickly, and you want it to be lost easily. So that's why you would find yourself getting that disposable water removed from your body. Now, once that water is removed, you've been training with it, you need to get it back. So it needs to be rehydrated easily as well. And since it's disposable, you should be able to rehydrate within a couple hours so that that water comes back into your system. So it's very important not only to lose that water, but to gain it quickly. You don't want to lose body fat. Okay, that will affect your performance. You don't want to lose muscle mass. That will affect your performance. You don't want to hyperhydrate where your body has not gotten used to that excess water and electrolytes. You want to hyperhydrate where your body's used to that. You've trained with it. If you were, say, 155 pounds, say, right? After hyperhydration, you should have been training at 155 pounds. Temporary hyperhydration is what we're talking about. That improves performance for a given period of time, and it's very useful to an athlete. Permanent hyperhydration is not good. So usually these guys would spar or train with using hyperhydration every now and then to see if it would spike performance. And if it does, that's a good thing. So hyperhydration is not necessarily something that is negative, but it must be done with proper balance of electrolytes and other things in the body. And it's not something that's permanent. It's something that's temporarily done for a given period of time, and it's tried a couple times to optimize performance. One more additional point for boxers. The best way to actually maintain your weight in a weight class is, first of all, to make sure your weight is within a weight class. And if you have to add on any extra weight via water, by hyperhydration, etc., right, then that's okay. It's temporary. You're going to be a certain weight for a certain time. You may go into the fight 155 pounds because you're hyperhydrated. That's different. But your walk around weight should be near the very weight limit or within the weight limits of your weight class. That's the safest way to go. And to do that, you need to monitor your weight consistently daily. Sean Porter does it. Floyd Mayweather does it. You guys have a great one.